Here's my audience. Okay, I want you to be thinking about your childhood dreams. Everybody has one. They're all different, but I want you to think about it. I was inspired by the last lecture, and this is the quote that he always says. We cannot change the cards we're dealt, it's how we play the hand, and it has a lot to do with your dreams. First, you've got to define your dream. Everybody has one, but it's always different. A lot of people actually have a dream of flying when they're little. I don't know if it's brought on by Superman or wanting to be like the birds, but you can actually make that dream come true by learning how to fly a plane. And this flight school, Flight Safety Academy, when I was surfing the web, actually their motto is to fulfill your childhood dreams by learning how to fly a plane. Another popular childhood dream is to become a superhero. And I thought this was really appropriate since Batman just came out. You can fulfill your childhood dream of being a superhero by buying a costume and What are my dreams? When I was little, my mom told me I could be anything I wanted to be. When I was little, I wanted to be a ladybug. Now, my mom knew I couldn't exactly become a little bitty bug, but she still encouraged me to do whatever I wanted to do. And I have collected all different kinds of ladybug paraphernalia, and I think I've achieved my goal of becoming a ladybug because when my friends see a ladybug, they think of me. When I got a little bit older, my childhood dream changed to being a doctor. My mom still has my first doctor's kit and my first stethoscope because, I was going to be a doctor. Once I got to college, though, I decided I didn't want to be in school at all. 10 years plus residency plus internships, all that other good stuff. So I decided I didn't want to be a doctor anymore. But I have sort of fulfilled that dream because I have been able to take care of my friends and my family. In fact, this past year, my best friend and roommate had appendicitis, and I was there to rush her to the emergency room and then afterwards be her nurse and take care of her. Okay, I've got a little story for you. There was a teenage girl growing up in a little bitty West Texas town, and she was really involved in sports. And her coaches inspired her so much and were such a big influence on her that she wanted to be just like them. She wanted to go to the same school. She wanted to be a high school coach just like them. Now, you're probably wondering who this person is. Well, my mom. My mom wanted to be a high school coach, and she never got to be a high school coach. But she did get to be an elementary school PE teacher, and she was actually my PE teacher all through elementary. She has recently gone back to school and gotten her master's to become a coach of a different kind. She is actually an administrator now, and she coaches her teachers, and she's a coach for all of her students. When I see my mom, I think of a coach. She has achieved her dreams. Now, back to the last lecture, which I was inspired by. Randy's dreams, one of his biggest dreams was to be in zero gravity. He got to ride the Bonnet Comet, but he had to do a little work to get there. His students were given the opportunity to do it next to run on it, but the faculty advisor wasn't allowed to go. So he resigned as a faculty advisor and became the press. He went on playing as press. So he actually got to go in the Bonnet Comet and experience zero gravity. And he fulfilled that dream. Another one of his dreams was to win huge stuffed animals at the carnival. His family was really, really competitive, and he could never win the big ones when he was with his family. So as you can see, he did it. He was able to win big stuffed animals. And actually, on his last lecture, he knew people wouldn't believe that he won these animals, that the pictures would be touched up, or that he had taken pictures with somebody else's prizes. So he brought in those stuffed animals, and he gave them away to the audience. Now I want you to think about your dreams. Think hard about it. What are you doing to fulfill your dreams? You've seen all these people fulfill theirs. What are you going to do to fulfill yours?